Hey there, welcome back to another video, and in this video I am going to show you how you can build a complete hospital management system in Laravel using Claude Code AI. So I'm going to show you all the process step by step. So let's talk about Claude Code AI at first. We can actually install Claude Code AI in three different ways, either for desktop application, either as command line interface, or maybe we can use as extension. If you want to use an extension, you have to have VS Code or any other IDE downloaded in your PC. If you want to install, if you want to use command line interface, you have to actually go for the terminal and then you have to install command line interface AI. And if you want to use desktop app, you have to actually go to the Claude AI official site. So let's go for the Claude AI official site at first, because we want to actually create the account also. So you have to create account through Gmail account. Maybe you can see continue with Gmail, Google. So you can actually go with it. I already have my account through, and here you can see. So what you have to do, you have to actually log into your account. Okay, so basically you can use here free plan. Through the free plan you cannot create big size project. What you have to do, you have to actually go with at least pro version, and it will cost $17 maybe, or maybe $20 somewhere. So you have to actually go with the pro plan at least, and then you can generate fully functional website through this. All right, if you want to use free one, let's say you want to create the whole project, this hospital management system for free, you can actually go with open code CLI. So we have a bunch of different videos on it, so you can check all the videos in our channel. So in this video I'm going to show you the Claude Code Pro version. So here you can see we have code option. You can select code, and then this is not recommended for me. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to actually give your prompt, and then it will generate all the code for you, and then you have to download the code and then add in the project. This is not the professional way. The professional way, either you can use terminal or maybe you can use extension. So the easiest one is going with extension. So let's go for the extension. Let's go at first for the VS Code. So we're going to download VS Code and go to the download VS Code section, you can see, and from here select any operating system you are using. I'm using Mac, so I'm going to select this one, and it will start downloading. You just have to install it. That's it. And after that, as it is a PHP project, we need a server for this, so we'll go for the XAMPP. Okay, and why we need XAMPP here? We need two server here. One is for the Laravel project to run this. We need a server, right? Because it's a framework of server-side scripting language PHP, so we have to actually have a server, and XAMPP will provide us this server. And at the same time we need the database server also, so XAMPP will provide these two servers. We are going to go with XAMPP. Let's go to the browser and go for XAMPP. Okay, XAMPP. And then here you can see Apache Friends.org. You can click here, then you can select any of the operating system, and you will get the latest version here. If you want all version, you can click here download, then you will get here last 3 version. Okay, so I will suggest you to go with the latest one. So I am using Mac, so I'm going to go with this one. Okay, I already installed it in my PC. Let me show you. If you are from Windows, you may install it in different drive like C drive or any other drive you have in your PC. There will be a folder. Okay, if you install it, there will be a folder. In this case, in macOS, we have installed it in application section, you can see. So we have a folder called XAMPP. So if you install it in C drive, let's say, then you will find a folder called XAMPP. Okay, basically you have to go inside XAMPP folder. Here you will find bunch of different files and folders. Basically you have to start XAMPP control panel. So you will find XAMPP control panel in this folder, inside this XAMPP folder. Okay, here we have some folders you can see, but in your case, if you're from Windows, there will be more files and folders. So what you have to do, you have to actually go for the XAMPP control panel. If you're from Windows, you can press Windows button from your keyboard and then type XAMPP control panel, then you will get XAMPP control panel. In Mac OS, we have here manager-osx. We are going to double click on it. We're going to give here Mac login password. Here we go. So this is our control panel. From here, we're going to start all of them. But in your case, if you don't want to start this, you can actually select this Apache, then start here, then database, these two. Okay, Apache for the PHP, then MySQL for the database. All right, and that should be running. Okay, you can see starting, so it should be running. Yeah, you can see running now. Our work is done. Now we'll go inside gem folder once again. Okay, gem folder, then htdocs, and here we have to create our project. So let's add here new folder, and the folder name will be, let's say, hospital. Okay, hospital hyphen Laravel. So this is our project. Now we are going to open VS Code. So I already have VS Code and I have shown you how you can install it. So let's go for the VS Code here.
Ready.
I already have a project here, so I'm going to remove this project. All right. Now go for this section, okay? File section, Explorer. Either you can open folder from here or maybe you can drag and drop the folder. So let's go back here, drag and drop it here. Don't save. Here we go. Now we have added the folder. You can see our directory. In the right side, we have chat option because I have already GitHub Copilot here. So that's why it's showing like this. You can actually remove this. In your case, maybe it will not show. And what you have to do, you have to actually go to this section, okay, extension section. And then you have to search for Claude Code for VS Code. And then you have to install it. Remember, it will be from entropic.com, okay? All right. And when you will install this, and then there you will get chat option, you can see under this extension section. From here, we'll click here, new session. And you can see we have a chat option here. So we are going to actually now give here all the information about our project. But before that, I want to show you that how you can generate a prompt, because here if you give random value, random input, then it cannot actually make a fully functional website. So for a fully functional website, you need to have a professional prompt. Okay, it depends on prompt basically. So let's go for the prompt. We are going to go for the chat GPT here, you can see, and in your case you may go with Gemini also. And here you have to give all the information about your project. I have here little information about my project, basically just what I want to actually use in the front end, what is in the back end, and what is for the database, and the color combination. And I have mentioned that I'm not a coder and I want to use Jamf local server. These are basics. Okay, you may give here more information to get more professional prompt. Here you can see this is the prompt. I'm going to copy this prompt from here and I'm going to go back to the VS Code here, and here I'm going to paste it. So we have pasted. Now we are going to select edit automatically and click here this up arrow sign. There will be all the project is starting. Now it start creating the project, here you can see. So what you have to do, we have to actually allow this kind of pop-up. Okay, here you can see there will be some pop-up, so we just have to actually allow them. These are permission basically, so we have to give all the permission. Okay, because it will actually create if it is needed composer to download, so it will actually automatically download this, and then it will create the project through composer. Okay, you don't have to actually do here anything. It will create the complete project for you. So here you just have to give the prompt, and then the whole project will be done by this AI. Okay, that's it. Now it will may take some time, so we are going to actually fast forward the video, and when the project will be done, I will back and I will show you the project output. So guys, here you can see it complete the whole project for us. So now we are going to actually, the project is completely ready, so I'm going to copy this URL. So let's copy this URL. Let's go back to the browser and paste it there. All right, now we are going to give here email and password. So the credential you can see here, admin@hospital.com, password 123. So admin@hospital.com, password 123. Oh, password 123. Login, yes. Here you go. We have a nice professional dashboard. Here you can see the color combination. You can see here, red and blue, dark blue. Okay, and here we have appointment section. We can check and we can book appointment also. And then we can go for the laboratory. We can add staff also. You can see. We can add doctors. Okay, add doctors here, you can see. All right, it's working, fully functional. You can see we have here edit option. We can go for the edit, and then we can change the information. Okay, and we can uncheck it also. I mean, the doctor is available or not, you can see. All right, it's working, and we can save the changes. So guys, I hope you understand how you can create this kind of professional site using Claude AI. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video.